It's such a great honor to be able to raise funds for Living Beyond Breast Cancer organization.
Yes, thank you, Renee, very much for helping us to organize this event. It's for a beautiful cause, and it's always our pleasure to help people.
I'm Renee Knorr, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar. Hello, I'm Renee Knorr, grateful to be the founder of the Global Women Wealth Warriors alongside the GW3 Global Society. Today we are live not only on YouTube, Instagram, alongside with Facebook, but we're grateful to be right there live with the Breakfast with Champions. It is the award-winning largest breakfast, that's the largest breakfast table, thanks to Mr. Glenn Lundy. He's been able to provide. And today we're bringing to you all the way live from London, one of our special guests, Miss Mary Martin,
Mary
fashion
Martin.
designer, Mary Martin, fashion designer, Mary Martin, fashion designer. How are you doing this morning, Mary?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Mary. You know what? I was looking for you in the Breakfast with Champions superstar, but I couldn't see you in there. So if you're in the audience right now, we definitely want to bring you up to the stage. There we go. And then we're going to make her a moderator as well. So you guys could learn so much about this beautiful queen. You know what's so amazing today, Mary? It's your day.
It is indeed your day. You look fabulous. I didn't know what to wear because I'm going on live with the one and only Miss Mary Martin. And I was like, oh my goodness, when we had the opportunity of meeting you right there in London, talking about an amazing treat. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I feel like I could be hiding behind the mask.
The mask. Oh,
I could be hiding
Mary.
behind the mask. You remember that mask? You remember that mask?
Yes, I do remember that mask. Mary, you are not only an award winning designer, you have truly been able to live in your essence of not only being a phenomenal showstopper, but you're truly a queen as well. It's an honor to have met you right there in London. I want to know, and I'm sure those right here with us with the Breakfast with Champions on YouTube, as well as right there on Facebook, they want to know also. How do you do it? What inspired you with these amazing stitches? Because you have something that's just so unique within itself. What has been your inspiration? Please share with us, Mary.
Well, my inspiration has been God. And I know it sounds really funny, but I don't even see myself as a machinist because I didn't go to college to learn how to sew. So one day, as my daughter was growing up, I bought a little sewing machine, and it was a hand sewing machine. It was a Singer sewing machine. And when I used to sew with this machine, I really used to see these big hands, like the size of feet, on top of my hands. And I was frightened at first because I thought it was a ghost. But after a while, I realized it was the hands of God on top of mine, which was blessing my hands as I sewed. And this was my inspiration.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that story, Mary. What I love about your energy is infectious. When we met you for the very first time, it was like we've been knowing you forever, forever. Now, you're originally from Wales. How long has it been since you've been right there in the UK?
Oh, I've been in living in the UK. I've been living in
Yes.
the UK, well, in London for maybe 40 years. Since I came out of the children's home, because I was in the children's home in Wales. I was in Dr. Bernardo's and John Cain home, but then I came to London, and I've been here ever since. I've been here ever since.
Where you have been truly not only a woman of grace, a woman of courage, as well as tenacity. You keep reinventing yourself as well, Mary. When I saw your inspiration and as you headlined the fashion show for African Fashion Week in London. Oh my goodness. You're everybody's blowing you up right now. You're getting so much press. Oh my goodness. They just love you, Mary. They love you. How does that
But
make you feel?
it makes me feel amazing. If you love me, I love God. If you love God, you love me. But the thing is that the collection I showed in London, it was actually inspired by the dream that I had about the angels. I dreamt about the angels, and it was all golden and cream in heaven. So this is why the collection was all golden and cream. But after I dreamt of the angels, I dreamt of the end of the world, which was the ozone. And the ozone looked like rust. And that's why I had that big rusty dress at the end, because I dreamt about the angels. And then after that was the end of the earth, which was the ozone slate, coppery copper all over the earth. And that's the dream I had. So I brought it to life and I put it on the stage, because that inspiration was actually called divine intervention.
And divine intervention, it truly was. I'm grateful that not only did we get an opportunity of sharing that moment with you, but also just being
opening
in the energy
opening the
with so
show.
many phenomenal people.
Yeah, but remember, you opened the show, Renee.
I opened the show. I
You
know, right?
opened the show. You opened the show. Remember, you came out with that dress and this mask,
Yes.
which we decided on the night before. We had an idea for the both of us, which worked
Yes.
really well. It still has your lipstick in there. I'm gonna bring it for you when I'm coming. It's still nice. You can
I
wear that to
see
your
it. I
ball.
do see the lipstick, Mary.
Yeah.
I see the lipstick. Guys, we
Yeah.
are live. If you want to see this beautiful mask that Mary curated, you surely want to do that. You want to tune in. Not only we're live on Facebook, we're also on YouTube. And up there at the link, if you're in the Breakfast with Champions right now, please hit that link. We are live with the one and the only, the marvelous award-winning Marie Martin London. You know, Mary, you know, what's so amazing about your name? We were talking about that earlier, right? You know, it's like dream on and tell the world, what does your name mean? Mary, please share with us, what does Mary Martin name mean?
Well, Mary is a divine name because she's also known as the Mother of God. So it's a lady full of grace and tenacity. And basically, she was flawless, like a virgin. I mean, I can't say I'm a virgin, but you know, she was flawless.
Yes.
And also, Martin is like a courageous name. It's like from the biblical, a biblical name. Martin is also a courageous person with a lot of courage. And as I think about the name Mary Martin, I feel, oh, I do feel like, because I'm the seventh child, there's six above me and six below. I do feel like I'm blessed. I do feel like God has blessed my life because I'm in London, and then I was nominated to be the Queen, the Stool Queen Mother in Mafianfoy, in Volta region in Ghana. So I've got a village there which I'm building, and you know, to have the blessing of the Lord upon me to be able to do that, and also give me the blessing to be able to make these beautiful clothes, which I think to myself, how did I make them? I really don't know, and that's the truth. So I just feel like I'm fully blessed, and God has got me in His favor.
Well, you know what? Not only does he have you in his favor, you know, you have truly got something that's such an anointing over you. Not only do you have the name of Jesus Christ, Mother,
Warrior.
but also God is using you as that vessel to connect with so many around the globe. I have to go
Amazing.
ahead on and say thanks to Dr. Adam Rosenfeld for connecting us. And then I have to say thanks to Stephen Kuhn for even introducing me to Adam, because now I have you in my life. You're in my
Oh,
life
amazing.
alongside with my daughter. Oh my God, you blessed
We're like
us. And let me
my
just
new
share
family.
with
We're
you,
like sisters. We
Lolita
look
just
like twins.
absolutely love you.
We look
What did you
like
say, Miss?
twins. I said
Like
we look like
twins.
twins. We look like twins, and I can't wait to come over there and bring the collection to show to your Atlanta, Georgia city. I hope they
Yes.
like it because I know it's a bit different, but I'm sure they will like it. And I'm just really excited to come and be with you and your daughter and beautiful Lolita.
Absolutely. But you know what? That's the next thing about the vibes in London versus the vibes right in Atlanta. The heat is about to be on, okay? The heat is getting ready to turn up the volume. You know, not only we're looking so forward to having you grace the runway in Atlanta for December 9th resurgence, you are also being honored. That's
Oh,
right. You're being honored. The award-winning Marie Martin, right? I want to say Marie. Why do I
Mary,
keep on calling you Marie?
Mary.
And it's
Think of
Mary.
Jesus' mother,
It's like
Mary.
Renee. Get it right, girl. I know Mary. Mary and I speak all the time. So I'm like, why am I? I don't know why I'm thinking about Maria Antoinette. I have no idea, Mary. Okay. But we have the honor and the privilege of having Mary Martin right with us in Atlanta. Not only is that one of the dreams come true, when's the last time you were in Atlanta, Mary?
I've never been to Atlanta. I've
Ooh,
never been to Atlanta. Never ever. The most I've been is LA and
yes.
San Diego, and I've also been to New York, but I've never been to Atlanta. Never.
Oh, it's going to
I
be a
I, I heard it's going to be great.
Yes, it's going to be a treat. I was with Lolita yesterday with the city of Atlanta, City Hall. And
Ooh.
oh my goodness, it was just everybody's so excited in regarding to the different, not only the different designers that's coming together, but just because of the cause. We're fusing arts, fashion, alongside with sustainability as well as technology. And with your creation alone, Mary, you have really elevated us. And a lot of your pieces remind me of avant-garde pieces. You know, I model with Ebony Fashion Fair. And when Mrs. Johnson will pull out some of those creative pieces, it was always showstoppers. And
Oh,
indeed, that's what we saw in your pieces right
for
there in
sure,
London. So you
for
like
sure.
shopping, you like making attention, you like making sure people see you, right, Mary?
I think, well, did you know what it is? It's because I'm a seventh
Yeah.
child. There's six
Yes.
above me, six below. So you have to be talking because your mother and father only remember the firstborn and lastborn. So I'm always wanting attention. So if I can't get it by speaking, because I'm in the middle, I will show it with creativity. I'll show it
I
with
love it.
creativity. So you've got no option just to stop and look at what she took out of the box.
I love it. I just love it. You know, you're like that dream come true, Mary. You are that dream come true. You know, you are a dream stylist, celebrity. You know, when it comes down to collaboration, if you had that in one of your dreams, who would you like to collaborate with? If you had any opportunity to collab with any celebrity, who would that be? We'd love to know that, Mary.
Well, I quite like you, you know, Renee. I do. I quite like the way you look, and I'd like to add some beautiful creativity with the way you look because it's like a woman king. You've got the woman king look, so I'd like to create for a woman king on you. And not it's not
Ooh,
because I met you, but it's not because I like you. It's because the way you look and the strength you have when you walk, when you talk. I admire you.
oh, wow. Family. I wasn't expecting this, Mary, at
Yeah.
all. Oh my goodness. You
You,
know, you have just blessed me. You continue on blessing so many. And I know right now we're grateful to even have you come to Atlanta. But share with us, I know your list of so many different places you've traveled to. You are one of those queens of Ghana. And as you're preparing for some of those other African experiences, where are some of the other places that you're going to be traveling to, Mary?
well, after I go to Atlanta, Georgia, I'll be going to Rwanda, Kilgali to do the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. And then from there, I should be going on to Ghana to receive another award of Woman's Choice Award. And then come back to London. You know, I
Well,
mean,
no, go ahead.
I don't really like traveling. I hate being up in the air, but when you land, that's the best thing. I always think when I'm going to leave, oh God, I don't have to go back up in the airplane, do I? I hate it.
Oh, you hate it? Well, you know
Yeah.
what? We love when you land. How about that? But right now you're soaring. That's all it is, Mary. You are soaring, and the world needs more of Mary. And that's a great place to be. And what you know, that's a great place to be, Mary. You know,
Exactly.
here it is that you've been able to, you know, not only mesmerize us watching your collection, but now you're getting ready to also mesmerize us in Atlanta. You're traveling to
Hmm.
so many other different destinations. And I just want to say thank you for giving me the honor alongside with Janae and just walking in your amazing fashion show. I know we had so many of the ladies that were there that traveled. Some of them live right there in London, and that was their first fashion show, Mary. That was their first fashion
And,
show.
and they were saying, Mary, can we have your clothes? Can we have your clothes? And I said, well, there's not enough. You know, I've got two people here from America who came to specifically wear the clothes, so I haven't got enough clothes. You know, it was a pity.
Yes.
It was a
Well, you know,
pity.
you're here with us with the Breakfast with Champions. You are indeed not only a champion, you are a warrior. We salute you. Guys, please put some red hearts in the chat for not only this award-winning phenomenal woman who's been able to grace many stages, but also put your hands together for this woman of God, because God is truly using you, Mary, as an amazing vessel that you are.
Excellent.
And I
Yeah.
want to ask this question also, Mary, because we have so many emerging designers. They probably want to be just like a Mary or just like a Oscar De La Renta or just like a curator of some other capacity. What are some words of wisdom as well as some insightfulness that you like to share with those individuals?
Okay, well, if you're up and coming creative, I'd like to say stick to your guns. If you believe in what you're doing, stick to it. Don't let nobody take you off your path. Always look up for the light at the end of the tunnel. A lot of times, I mean, getting to where I am now, I've had like fallen down the steps and think, I can't do it. I can't do it. But something says, get up, Mary. Get back up. You can do it. Never say you can't. Never say no. Never say you can't. So keep on going. Keep on going. Even when the light is dim, you will finally see the bright light shining. So stick to your guns and never give up if you truly believe from your heart that you have that talent.
Everybody, put some fire emojis in the chat for our very own Mary Martin from London. Powerful, very powerful. Um, you know, I think somebody needs to hear that. I really do, because especially right now, it's getting a little tight for some people, right? But we know
Yeah.
for sure we have to still believe in ourselves. Karen Geddes, you're going to get an opportunity of meeting this other phenomenal designer. She's right out of New York City, and what she
Mhm.
always says is, "I gotta bet on me." You have to bet on yourself. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what you just said. Stick to your guns. You know what
Stick
I
to
love
your
about you
guns.
also, Mary? You are not afraid to break barriers. You've been breaking barriers in fashion. You come all out to just be so creative and innovative. Girl, you got to tell me, when is the book coming as well as the movie? Because we need to know, okay?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I've been breaking barriers because I think to myself, when I was young, my mother always used to say to me, before I went in the children's home, she always used to say to me, Mary, you're black. You have to work 200 times harder. And I never ever forgot that. That was the only words I remembered as growing up as a child in that children's home. My mother always told me I have to work 200 times harder. And I loved my mother so much. So I just continued and continued. And even today, I'm thinking, what can I do on the catwalk what no one else has ever seen? Lord, help me. Lord, help me. And that's my prayer every time. And when I'm on the catwalk, I say, Mary, I'm the queen of the catwalk and nobody's going to take my place. And I walk with God up that catwalk and no one's taking my place. I'm telling you, Renee,
Oh, you
the
have
light is
done that.
shining.
You have slayed the catwalk in every way. You've traveled across the world, and every time your pieces come out, they are truly stunning. And it's just like they keep on getting better and better and better. Oh my goodness. That's why I said you remind me so much of Mrs. Eunice Johnson with some of the pieces that she would bring onto the
Oh,
stages
wow.
that we would wear. Very avant-garde, futuristic, but I love the
Mature.
fact it's just so you. It's really
Yeah.
so you, Mary. Yes. Well, God is blessing you. You continue on rising as you are. We're welcoming you to Atlanta. Now the color scheme is all red dresses. Talk to me about those red dresses. Do you have a red dress over there, Mary?
Oh, you mean for myself to wear?
Yes, for yourself.
Well, I haven't got the red dress yet, but I've got the pieces. I've got the pieces.
I
I've got the
love it. Oh my
pieces.
God.
That's the red dress, but it's not ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll
But I
see what
know
I
it's going
can
to be
create from that.
spectacular. I know it's going to be so spectacular. One of the things I'll share with you, Marion, and this is something I would love for us to do, because we are not only those seasoned individuals in the business, when it comes down to fashion, when it comes down to sustainability, as well as even when it comes down to giving and sharing ideas and giving hopes for our younger generation, I would love for us to do some courses in that area, Mary. You know why? Because as it stands right now, we know the future is in our young leaders. And I want to make sure we are providing them with a solid foundation to keep them grounded, but also to give them a mentor such as you, beautiful, a mentor such as yourself, Mary.
That'd
What
be
do you think
amazing.
about that?
Well, I always say to myself, I want to invest back into the younger generation. And the thing is, I'm not a fashion designer, I'm a fashion artist. So I can show people how to bring out their creativity. If I showed you somebody or one of them young people how to make a dress, sometimes they're impatient. But if I show them how to make a dress and they see the way I can create things and make things so quick, they're going to want to be designers as well. Or if not, at least they'll want to make their own clothes. Because when I was young, I had the sewing machine, but I used to make all my bedspreads, my quilts, my curtains, because I didn't have any money. So I had to make everything. My daughter's clothes, anything you had to make, I made, because there was no money there, but the fabric was there, and I got the fabric quite cheap. So in a way, that really helped me to become the woman I am now. But I would really like to put back into the younger generation. And I do think it would be a great idea if all the young girls could learn to sew. You know, my mother's mother taught my mother to sew, and my mother didn't teach me to sew, but I used to watch her sewing on the sewing machine, and I can always like cut out a pair of knickers if I wanted knickers, because that was the first thing that I ever saw when I was about 5. So, you know, it'd be just good just to know how to make things, because you never know. If you can't afford something and you can't afford a dress, you might say, okay, I can make the dress. And there's so many ways of making a dress which you can look amazing, and you can pay less than nothing for it, you know. Or you could like you say, sustainable fashion. You can get the secondhand clothes and make them into something new. I've actually got some sustainable fashion clothes which I've got here, which I've renovated. If you want, wait 1 second.
Okay.
I've
I
renovated.
just love it. I just
Hold on.
love this. She's doing it in the
Yeah.
now, guys. She's going to go get some of
So,
her sustainable fashion.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what I did with this one, this is a skirt. I just added the lace on the top. I added the lace on the top to give it a new look. There you go. I just added lace on top and added a new waistband for that, which is beautiful. And for the top of that, I've got an old busk, you know, secondhand from the secondhand shop, and I covered that with Diamante. Renee, you're going to love this. Are you there?
I am.
Can you see it? I covered that one
Oh,
with
yeah, I
Diamante.
can see it. Yes, I can.
That's you.
That's a
That is
bustier.
you.
I love bustiers. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
this
Yes.
is you. I might bring that with me. That might fit you. So I'll
I
bring that with
love
me.
that.
So
Yes.
I put all the Diamantes over this black plain bustier.
Yes.
And I also, yeah. And what else did I make? I think that was it. And I just jazzed up this one as well. This was a bustier as well, which I just jazzed that one up. It's a secondhand one.
Oh, I
just
love it.
changed that
I
with a bit
love
of lace.
bustiers. Bustiers look
Yeah.
so beautiful. It helps with the curvation, you know, the curves with the
Yeah.
lady. So I think that's wonderful. Yes.
There
Well,
we
you know
go.
what, Mary, we're so honored to have you here. You know, you have really given us so much more energy, so much light, as well as just really given us the ability to say exactly just that. You know, you got to really
Yeah.
not only focus on what you believe in, but you got to fight for what you believe in
Yeah.
and write your own narrative, because you've been
Yeah.
able to be a creator in that space.
Something out of nothing. That's what all the chief Abataka in the village where I'm the Queen's still mother, he always says, you make something out of nothing, Mary. So you can give me anything, which is maybe not, you can give me anything, which is nothing, and I will make something out of it. It's like this dress here. This is my purple rain dress, a dedication to Prince. I made that when Prince passed, and I love this dress.
Yes, it's absolutely
Purple rain
stunning.
dress. I love it.
Yes, I
It's one of my
love it.
favorite
You know,
pieces.
everyone definitely loved our very own what Prince. He was one of the most amazing artists
Yeah.
in the world, and I know for sure if he was able to see that dress, he'll give you that
He would
look,
have
like the
worn
big
it.
old pretty eyes, you know.
He would have
You
worn
know,
that
he always
dress.
had the way of expressing himself with his facial
Yeah.
expressions. Well, Mary, it's been an honor to have you here with the Breakfast with Champions. Not only am I grateful for you giving us energy, I want to ask you one last thing. When it comes down to style and when it comes down to fashion, what is your best tip, as you have so many ladies and gents, they're preparing for the December 9th red dress gala. What are some of your favorite pointers or your tips when it comes down to fashion?
Well, when it comes down to fashion, at the minute, because we went through COVID and I put on a lot of weight through COVID. So at first I was a bit worried about it, because every time I go out to a fashion show, all the girls are skinny and I feel really big. But what I've learned is embrace what you've got. Embrace your body, embrace whatever shape it is or whatever size it is, and just dress it. Just dress your body like you're dressing like you've never dressed before. You can put frills on for the front to cover any bits you might not want to show, or if you want to show, you can just release the beast in you. And I think that's the main thing. Just embrace what you got, embrace your shape, and just enjoy yourself and love yourself. And that's the best fashion you can ever give to yourself.
I absolutely love it. That's like loving the skin that you're in. Embrace yourself.
I like that. Love the skin you're in.
Yes, love the skin that you're
I
in.
love that. Love the skin you're in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love the fact how you say, just dress where you are. Dress who you are. And this is not only for the ladies, this is also for the men as well. You have assets now, embrace those assets and still have confidence. That's the key right there, having that confidence. Well, you know what, Mary? It's been an honor as well as a privilege of having you here with the Breakfast with Champions on the live version. But what we're going to do, we're going to return right back into the clubhouse so we can go and do a deeper dive in case we have those that want to ask you questions as well. I had such a great joy in interviewing you today, Mary. And again, I want everyone to know how to get in contact with you. So please share your Instagram, your website, your Facebook, and all that information, please.
Okay, it's at Instagram at Mary Martin London. My email at Mary Martin. No, my email is marymartinlondon@gmail.com. Then my Instagram. No, I've done Instagram. My Facebook is Mary Martin London Couture. And my website is www.marymartinlondon.com. I think I've done them all. Yeah.
I think you've done them all. I just love you. I'm so grateful to God for introducing us. Thanks again to Stephen Kuhn alongside with Dr. Adam Rosenfeld for just bringing us together. And I will say this, Mary, thank you for blessing my daughter. Thank you for dressing Jazzy.
She was amazing.
Beautiful.
She's your twin. She's your twin. She's stunning. Have you seen the pictures I've sent you of her? She looks amazing. Amazing. She's the double of you. I thought it was you. I can't tell the difference. You sent me all these different pictures. I don't know who's who.
I know, right? That is so funny. You did say that. Is that your daughter? I'm like, no, that's not my daughter.
I'm not sure if it's you or her.
Well, I'm so loving you, and we're looking forward to seeing you in Atlanta for Resurgence, the arts, fashion, sustainability, alongside with technology, and you'll be receiving your award. So thank you again, Miss Mary Martin London. That's right, Mary Martin London. And I want to say this, not the fashion designer, but the fashion artist. That's right, the fashion artist.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you. Lovely being with you and lovely meeting you. And can't wait to see you. Love you too. Bye.
Bye.